Hey everybody, thank you for stopping by. Welcome to How to Duck 101. Today I'm going to teach you how to duck other boxing opponents. Now, if you don't know, the definition of how to duck is on your screen right now. The definition of ducking is to avoid the top competition at the time. Once I finish explaining the history to you, I want to explain to you how to duck. But first off, you gotta know the history of this first. That way you can know where this came from, what it means, and etc. Alright? Back in the day, past boxers used to beat everyone, okay? They used to conquer all. They want to beat number one guy, three guys, just like in every other sport. Okay, you want to prove yourself against the best and beat everyone, so that you can claim that you are the best in your era, at your time, and of all time. Okay, many boxers you got guys like Muhammad Ali. He came through the heavyweight division. He beat everyone. He beat Sonny Liston. He became the main guy. Okay, then he fought all the other competition to prove to you that he was the best. He didn't duck anyone because he fought everyone. So no one can say that he ducked anyone. Now, where did this ducking term come from? Well, when these guys like Ray Robinson and Ali, when they would beat everyone, right, they would hold down their whole divisions for years, right? They would beat everyone in that division, be the main guy, come down out of the clouds and beat the next contender. The fans, the people, they would pick a certain guy, say, hey, you can't beat him. He's a boxer, right? So he comes down out of the clouds and he beats him. And they would do this for years. So once they got tired of beating everybody and proving the people wrong, another guy would come up that the people said, hey, you can't beat him. He's tall and lengthy or whatever, right? And then the champ said, hey, I'm tired. I've done this for years. You said I couldn't beat that guy, this guy, that guy, and the other guy. I beat them all. I'm the best. I'm ready to quit. All right? And if you didn't do it, they said that you were ducking. Okay? Right? So that's where this term came from, ducking. You didn't fight the guy that could beat you. So today, I'm going to teach you how to duck. Now, this came up because I was talking to a guy and we were talking about Mayweather and everything, which I'm going to make a video about that whole discussion and explain everything about that. We talked about Mayweather and etc. But during this conversation, we talked about ducking. He brought up a good point. He said, he brought up a good theory, right? He said, well, you gotta call someone out to duck them, right? The only way that you can duck somebody is if they call you out and you ignore them. And I said, well, sort of, but that's not completely true. Ducking is to avoid the top competition at the time. So let me explain this theory and blow this out the water right now. For those people who think that this is true, if you say that the only way to duck someone is to call them out and they ignore you, then that would not make any sense. When you do that, it's just to build your argument. It's not it doesn't have to be true, right? It's like saying that you called a guy out is similar to your wife not wanting to have sex with you. All right, I'm gonna explain this. All right, let's say that your wife was supposed to have sex with you last Thursday, but it didn't happen. And then you come to her on Saturday or Friday and you say, hey, what happened? We were supposed to have sex, right? Because having sex when you're married is a good thing, right? If you've been married for 10, 20, 30 years, still having a regular sex life with your wife is excellent. I mean, that's fantastic. So that's a good thing, right? Just like beating everyone in your division, that is a good thing because you're proving that, hey, these other guys cannot touch me. So if you come to her and you say, hey, why didn't you have, you know, why didn't we do anything on Thursday? And she says, well, I called you out. See my point? It just builds your argument. That doesn't mean that she really wanted to do that with you. She could have really just wanted to go hang out with her friends, and that was the real reason. She just says that. It just helps build her argument. It doesn't have to be true. And that's my point. A guy says, hey, I called you out. That doesn't mean that he really wants to fight you. It just makes him look better. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it. Yeah, call people out. Call them out. But it doesn't, I mean, it has very little, it's not, it's because look, me right now, I don't box professionally. So I could come out and call somebody out and say, hey, he's ducking me. See my point? It doesn't make any sense. If anybody can call you out and if you don't fight them, then that would be ducking. So that's not true. Ducking means to fight, means to avoid everyone, and well, it's to avoid all the top competition in your division at that time. Now, rule number 1 of ducking. This is very important. Never, ever, 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 ever say that you don't want to fight someone. Ever. Never say it, okay? Because people are going to always go back and look at that. They're always going to go back and say, well, he said he didn't want to fight him. So it's going to ruin your case for you trying to say, well, this guy did not want to fight me. I was ranked number 5 or 4 and he avoided me, right? I was the top guy. I had worked my way up from prospect to contender, and he avoided me. I was right there, okay? So people are going to hold you to it. So always say that you want to fight this guy, even if you don't want to, okay? Even if you don't want to, say you do. Now, the problem with ducking is it's almost never going to work, okay? It's very, very hard. You have to play it off very, very well, and people have to believe you. But it's very hard to do because somebody's gonna find out. It's gonna slip out. Trust me, it's gonna slip out. And if it doesn't, that's cool. You did your thing, great job. But it's most because some promoter or something's gonna come out and say, "Hey, I was gonna pay him this. Hey, how come this didn't happen?" Well, that excuse doesn't make any sense. You see my point? Somebody's gonna always do it. All right, but first you have, but for, this video is how to duck. So I'm going to teach you how to duck. Alright? This is how you do it. There's pre-fight ducking. There's after-fight ducking. Alright? There's before the fight, where the fight should happen. There's after the fight has already happened. Alright? And these terms are all on your screen. They should be viewable, so that you can see them and keep up and keep pace. Alright? The first way to duck, well, first I'm going to explain the pre-fight ducking. Alright? The first thing to do, ignore. Alright? That's number 1. Ignore. Act like it never existed. Act like that person never existed. You're number 1, or you're the champion, and people are saying, well, how about this guy? How about Chris something, some guy? How about that guy? How come you want to fight that guy? What you say is, who is he? What are you talking about? I don't know who that guy is. I'm the champion. The problem is this with that, okay? It's not going to last very long. If he keeps winning, you're in trouble because the noise is going, it's like Martinez and GGG right now, right? If Martinez just says, who's GGG? People are going to call him a liar, okay? You know who this guy is. He's walking around beating everyone in your division, okay? So you can't keep saying that. It's not gonna last very long, but it works for now. So say it for now. Number two, there's different ways to duck. All right, faking injury. Oh, I hurt my leg. I can't fight him. Right? Injuries always work. People, they take pity on you. They say, oh, he hurt his leg, so that's why the fight didn't happen. Okay? Next, you say, hey, I'm going to move up in weight. Logical? You can't make 160 anymore, so you move up or you move down. It's that simple. What you also can do is bring up money issues. My promoter said, he wasn't going to pay me. It always works. Trust me. People buy this kind of thing. Now like I said, the other reasons are all excuses. All right, these are all, you're making excuses. Right, all these are excuses. So there's all kind of things you can do. You can say, well, he needs to beat that guy first, so he can go beat that guy and lose. You can say, well, um, you know, he lost to that guy, or it's, or I'm sure. Oh, another good one. Bring up someone else. They're pointing at GGG. Say, well, how about Macklin? Look at Macklin. He's good. Stop looking at GGG. Look at Macklin. He's doing well. Wow, look at him. You see that? You see my point? Bring up someone else, hoping that they take their eyes off the guy that they want you to fight, and that they bring up someone else, so you don't have to fight that guy. Like like I said, these are excuses, but they work. Say that, or as a last result, say you're going to retire. Works every time. Say you're going to retire. People buy that kind of stuff, man. It works. All right. Now I'm going to go to after the fight ducking. This is after the fight has already happened. Usually, you had a fight with a guy, it was a bad decision, or it was a close loss, a close win, or something, right? So what you say is, hey, I already beat that guy, so I can't fight him again. I don't want to put my family through that, Or basically, the same rules that I brought up for the first ducking, okay, for pre-fight ducking. Just say the exact same things, you know. Already won a close fight. You got money reasons. Say you move up in weight. Say just all types of excuses. The same ones that were mentioned for the first pre-fight. Use it for after fight. But this time you can say I already won. The people saw it. If you lost, you say that that the people already saw me lose or saw me win, and I don't want to go that route no more. You want to do it again. Like I said, there's money reasons and everything. But like I said a long time ago, somebody's gonna find this out. A promoter or something's gonna come out with a story and is going to erase your excuse. But hopefully it doesn't happen. And you can try to erase these things by maybe taking certain proof away, certain evidence, throwing away certain videos, hiring guys to destroy certain evidence of you ducking. I mean, these type of things work. But like I said, someone's always going to know. Okay? But the whole point is to keep the majority of people from knowing. So if they don't know, you're all good and you have successfully ducked your opponent. Thank you for watching today. Have a great day.